The first light of dawn touched the African sky, casting a gentle glow over the vast landscape. The horizon began to blush with the promise of a new day, as the darkness of night slowly retreated. The village, nestled in the heart of the countryside, started to awaken under the tender caress of the morning light. It painted the east with soft hues of pink and orange, a delicate palette that seemed almost magical. The sky transformed into a canvas of breathtaking beauty, with colors blending seamlessly into one another. Birds began to stir, their songs adding a melodious backdrop to the unfolding dawn. The air was cool and crisp. Dew clung to the thatched roofs of the round huts, sparkling like tiny jewels in the early light. Each droplet reflected the emerging colors of the sky, creating a mesmerizing display. The grass too was adorned with these delicate beads of moisture, a testament to the freshness of the morning. A new day was beginning in the village. Slowly the inhabitants began to stir, emerging from their homes to greet the dawn. The village, which had been shrouded in the quiet of night, now buzzed with the subtle sounds of life awakening. The village was peaceful. Smoke rose lazily from a few huts, curling into the sky in delicate tendrils. This smoke, a sign of morning fires being lit, carried the scent of wood and earth, mingling with the fresh morning air. It curled into the sky, a sign of life stirring. The smoke danced and swirled, creating patterns against the backdrop of the colorful dawn. It was a silent signal that the village was coming to life, ready to embrace the new day. The air was still and quiet, waiting for the day to begin. The tranquility of the moment was profound, a brief pause before the activities of the day commenced. It was a time for reflection, for appreciating the simple beauty of the world waking up. The peace of the morning settled over everything. It was a serene and calming presence, wrapping the village in a gentle embrace. As the sun continued to rise, the promise of a new day brought with it hope and the potential for new beginnings. The silence of dawn was soon broken. Birds began to sing their morning songs. They chirped and twittered, greeting the new day. The sound of their music filled the air. It was a happy and lively sound. The leaves of the trees rustled gently in the morning breeze. The wind carried whispers of the forest. It spoke of animals waking and moving through the trees. A distant monkey chattered. A lone bird called out. Inside her hut, Mama Njeri was already awake. She was a woman of strong spirit and a kind heart. Her face was etched with the wisdom of many seasons. She moved with the grace of someone who knew the rhythm of the earth. Mama Njeri knelt before her small clay stove. She blew gently on the embers. The embers glowed red, then orange. They sparked to life, eager to begin the day's work. A small fire began to dance in the stove. Mama Njeri placed a three-legged clay pot on the fire. The pot, blackened by countless fires, was a familiar friend. It had been passed down through generations of women in her family. Each dent and mark told a story of meals shared and lives lived. She poured water from a clay jug into the pot. The water sizzled slightly upon contact. Steam rose, carrying with it the earthy scent of the clay. Soon, the water would be bubbling gently, ready for the day's ugali. Section 5. The Heart of the Home. You know, the kitchen was the heart of Mama Njeri's home. It was a small space, filled with the comforting smells of wood smoke and spices. The walls were dark with soot, a testament to years of warmth and nourishment provided. Sunlight streamed in through the open doorway, illuminating the dust motes dancing in the air. The air was alive with anticipation of the coming meal. The kitchen was a place of comfort and tradition. Section 6. Sense of Tradition. Mama Njeri reached for a gourd filled with maize flour. The flour, finely ground by hand, was the staple of their diet. It represented the bounty of the land and the hard work of their people. She slowly sprinkled the flour into the boiling water. The scent of maize filled the air, warm and inviting. It was the scent of childhood, of home, and of life itself. It was a scent that connected her to generations past and future. Section 7. A shared rhythm of life. Outside, the village was coming alive. The first rays of the sun painted the sky in hues of orange and pink, casting a warm glow over the thatched roofs. Birds chirped melodiously, heralding the start of a new day. The air was filled with the scent of dew-kissed earth and blooming flowers. Children laughed as they chased each other through the huts. Their bare feet pounded the ground, kicking up small clouds of dust. Their laughter was infectious, spreading joy to everyone who heard it. They played games that had been passed down through generations, their movements fluid and carefree. Women gathered at the well, their voices mingling with the sound of splashing water. They chatted about their families, shared stories, and exchanged news. The well was more than just a source of water, it was a place of connection and community. The rhythmic sound of water being drawn up and poured into containers was almost musical. The rhythm of their daily tasks was ancient and familiar. Each movement was purposeful, honed by years of practice. They ground grains, prepared meals, and tended to their homes with a grace that came from deep-rooted tradition. Their hands moved with a practiced ease, each task a dance of efficiency and care. The men were already in the fields, tending to their crops. They worked with a quiet determination, their bodies strong and resilient. The soil was their canvas, and they painted it with rows of green, nurturing the plants that would sustain their community. The sun climbed higher, casting long shadows as they toiled. They worked together, their movements in sync with the land. Each man knew his role, and they moved as one, a well-oiled machine. Their cooperation was a testament to their unity and shared purpose. The land responded to their care, yielding bountiful harvests that fed not just their bodies, but their spirits as well. Life in the village was a shared experience. Every task, every celebration, every challenge was faced together. The bonds between the villagers were strong, forged through years of living side by side. They supported each other, celebrated each other's successes, and mourned each other's losses. Their lives were intertwined in a beautiful tapestry of community. Each day was a testament to their connection to the earth and to each other. They lived in harmony with nature, respecting the land that provided for them. Their traditions and customs were deeply rooted in the cycles of the seasons, the rhythms of the natural world. In this village, life was not just lived, it was celebrated, cherished, and shared. Section 8. Tranquility in simplicity. As the sun rose higher, the air grew warmer. The peace of the morning settled deeper into the village. The simple act of cooking, of nourishing her family, filled Mama Njeri with a sense of contentment. Life in the village was not always easy. There were challenges, droughts, and uncertainties, but there was also a profound beauty in the simplicity of their lives. Each day was a gift, a chance to live in harmony with nature and with each other. Section 9. A timeless harmony. The aroma of cooking ugali wafted out of Mama Njeri's hut. The scent was rich and inviting, a blend of maize flour and the smoky essence of the open fire. It was a smell that carried memories of countless mornings, a comforting reminder of home and tradition. Mama Njeri, with her skilled hands, stirred the pot with a rhythm that seemed to match the heartbeat of the village itself. It mingled with the sounds of the village waking up. Roosters crowed, announcing the break of dawn, while children's laughter echoed as they played outside. The soft murmur of conversations and the occasional bark of a dog added to the symphony of morning sounds. Each sound was a note in the daily melody that signaled the start of another day. It was a timeless scene, repeated for generations. Elders shared stories with the young ones, passing down wisdom and tales of old. The children listened with wide eyes, absorbing the lessons and legends that had shaped their community. This exchange was more than just storytelling. It was the weaving of the village's cultural fabric, ensuring that the past remained alive in the present. It spoke of the enduring spirit of the people and their deep connection to the land. Men and women worked side by side in the fields, their movements synchronized as if in a well-rehearsed dance. They tended to the livestock with care, understanding that their livelihood depended on the health and well-being of these animals. The land was not just a place to live, it was a partner in their existence, providing sustenance and shelter. The morning was a testament to the harmony that existed between the villagers and their environment. The lush landscape with its vibrant greenery and fertile soil was a gift that the villagers cherished and respected. They worked harmoniously with nature, understanding the delicate balance that needed to be maintained. This harmony was evident in every aspect of their lives, from the way they farmed to the way they celebrated their harvest. It was a reminder that even in a world that was constantly changing, some things remained constant. The rising sun, which bathed the village in a golden glow each morning. The sun's rays filtered through the trees, casting dappled shadows on the ground and illuminating the faces of the villagers as they went about their morning routines. This daily ritual was a source of comfort and stability, a reminder of the natural order of life, the rhythms of nature and the simple joys of life. Birds soared gracefully overhead, their songs adding to the morning chorus. Villagers greeted each other with smiles and warm words, their interactions filled with a sense of community and belonging. The serene natural scenery provided a backdrop for these moments of connection and joy, highlighting the beauty of a life lived in harmony with the world around them.